I'm Alex and this is Technical Gaming. This video is made possible by the EA Game Changers program. Apex Legends has done the impossible and launched as a technically competent Battle Royale game. Every other major title in the genre has launched either as an early access game starved for content and core features, as a buggy, unoptimized mess, or all of the above. While Apex's launch certainly wasn't perfect, the core game is clearly a well-polished experience. It's remarkable that getting basic things like stable frame rates, smooth controls, intuitive movement, and a well-designed UI are talking points in a game review these days. That Apex checking all those boxes gives it such an edge over the competition astounds me. It should be assumed that your game runs properly, controls well, and has a UI that complements the gameplay, but for whatever reason, it isn't anymore. And I guess that's why Apex feels like such a breath of fresh air, despite being mostly just a stripped-down version of Respawn's existing franchise, Titanfall. Apex's key innovation is its ping system. Without using a mic or text chat, you can clearly communicate a wide range of information to your teammates. Each ping option has its own voice lines that quickly communicate what you're pinging and why. It's functional to the point that I actually prefer to use it over my mic when playing, even in a squad of friends. Instead of having to rely on callouts or teammates remembering what ammo you asked for, you can just ping the exact location or item. The ping system makes getting info to your teammates during a firefight an intuitive and nearly automatic reflex. Callouts take longer and don't provide any visual cues for your teammates to go on. Showing your teammates exactly where an enemy is beats positional callouts in nearly every situation. That said, it's not insanely overpowered. Between the movement mechanics and armor system, you always have an opportunity to change positions or defend yourself, so your exact location can be tough to nail down, and your armor will give you the damage mitigation to survive a surprise encounter. The movement mechanics in Apex give every player an insane range of traversal and evasion options in most situations. Respawn have done a great job of bringing the Titanfall movement system down to earth without stripping it of its core utility. You might not have jump jets or the ability to wall run, but you never feel like you need to. The map isn't designed like a Titanfall map, which needs to account for both pilots and the gigantic Titan mechs. It's purpose-built specifically for the movement system in Apex. In Titanfall, you needed to wall run to avoid Titans and get around the map quickly. While it's a great system, in practice, the pilot versus pilot gunfights would often devolve into a ballet of mid-air insanity. Being able to climb walls, zipline, and redeploy in Apex makes getting around quick without turning every gunfight into an airborne assault on your dexterity. Likewise, the looting system is dead simple, but still intuitive and dynamic. Most Battle Royale games place a heavy emphasis on inventory management and utilize clunky menu systems to do it. While that system does make sense for more tactical, slow-paced games, there's no time for it in a game like Apex. Respawn's solution is very simple. Pretty much every weapon is a viable option, all weapon attachments are auto-equipped based on their level, with the same being true for armor, and all levels are straight upgrades from the previous one. Actually managing the inventory is also dead simple. There's very little just clicking an item can't accomplish. You don't have to do much, if any dragging or sorting. Just click the item you want to use or drop, and that's it. It puts the immediacy of the gameplay at the forefront without oversimplifying a complex system of weapon varieties, attachments, and health management. A lot of talk will probably be focused on Apex's class system in other reviews, but I really don't have much to say about it. Each class feels well crafted and suited to a wide range of skill levels and playstyles, and their abilities all offer something valuable without being essential. Lifeline is arguably the most powerful character thanks to her healing and shielded revive abilities, but health items are some of the most common in the game, and you can crawl to safety when downed. Not having her in your squad might take away a powerful support option, but you won't feel disadvantaged without her. The same is true for all the other classes. The ping system makes up for Bloodhound's spotting abilities, ziplines, redeploys, and the general movement mechanics make up for Pathfinder's zipline on command abilities. A healthy stock of grenades will serve the same purpose as Gibraltar and Bangalore's airstrikes, etc. Each class is balanced by the core design of the game, so while they all offer a unique playstyle, none of them are essential picks or inherently more powerful than another class. I have a life outside of gaming. which means I have a limited time to play. Spending 1 to 5 minutes waiting for a match to start has always been a huge frustration for me in other Battle Royale games. Spawn islands are a dumb waste of time and poor way of hiding a background loading process. That Respawn have managed to fit that process behind picking your class and a brief map loading screen is such a welcome change of pace. I don't want to spend my time waiting for a match to start. I want to hit find match and then be put into a match. Hopefully other developers get their player loading times in order and make spawn islands optional in the future. Of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Since launch, disconnects and crashes have been a common occurrence for most players. The movement of the supply ship killing people during revives or takedowns was fixed, but only a week after release.
I got you.
What just happened?
I've also had instances of guns just not working out of the blue.
Behind. It won't let me
Working! Move my gun with the fork! It's also frustrating that fights between multiple squads happen very frequently. You can spend most of a match fighting off 2 or 3 squads at once in the same area, but that's more the nature of Apex being fast-paced than any particular design flaw. There are some minor oversights like no universal stats card that combines all of your kills or wins with all characters. Launching out of the blue without proper GPU driver support has wreaked havoc on people trying to stream or otherwise record gameplay on a single PC setup, let alone been the likely source of the game's admittedly negligible performance issues. Lastly, despite having an incredibly robust options menu, which includes a streamer mode that should be in every game, there's no brightness correction slider in Apex. Unlike other games in the genre, these issues seem like temporary oversights and not things that will be long-standing issues for years to come. So in conclusion, I think it's pretty obvious that Respawn have ticked all the right boxes with Apex Legends, and delivered arguably the first technically competent Battle Royale game to date. It's certainly a stiff competition from the likes of Fortnite and PUBG, but launching in such a polished state frees it from the controversy that has embroiled PUBG since that game launched nearly 2 years ago. Fortnite might have compelling gameplay, but its cartoonish aesthetic, heavy emphasis on building, and casual gunplay systems make it a different beast of a game that traditional shooter fans don't gravitate towards. Apex Legends scratches the quick-paced arcade shooter itch in a way that no other Battle Royale game has, and it does it on a technically competent foundation. I'm Alex, and this has been Technical Gaming. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like or comment saying what you appreciated about it. For future videos, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching.